Hello everyone, this is your Lenormand Horoscope for the week of January 28th, for the whole week. I'm reading all 12 signs this week. The deck I'm using is called Maybe Lenormand. The first up is Capricorn. This is for Capricorn. This is the last card in the deck. What I always take as what's ruling the week, the reading. So the beginning of the week, you have the fish, the whip, the coffin. The middle is the cross, the fox, the garden. And the end is the star, the lily, and the heart. And then the last card is the tower. So the beginning of the week for Capricorns looks like you could be coming off a party weekend. Fish, whip, that's excessive alcohol. May leave you feeling a bit ill come Monday morning. Also, fish represent money. So it looks like it may be a problem. Maybe you spent a little too much over the weekend. It looks like money could be a burden, some kind of, or a loss. Since the fox is in the center, this may also be work-related losses. Maybe sales are down for this month, or, if you're in sales, that may be an issue. The cross is saying this will be like a small burden to you. Cross, fox, work may stress you by Tuesday and Wednesday, but things do start clearing up around Thursday. The fox, the garden, you may get out with coworkers and friends. Since the towers is the last card in the garden, is the last card, and the garden is in this reading, you may also get mail for jury duty. That may come in the mail for you this week. The middle of the week looks like it's a good networking time. Anything work related, or if you're not working, it's a good time to get out there and meet people. It could result in a job or something positive. The star at the end of the week brings clarity and good fortune. And the end of the week and the weekend look great. Lily is peaceful, and you may spend time with family. Lily is a family card. Heart is happiness and passion. It looks like a really nice weekend for Capricorn, so enjoy it. Okay, Aquarians, this is your horoscope, your Lenormand horoscope for the week of January 28th. This is the last card in the deck. The beginning of the week, you have the moon, the scythe, and the tree. The middle is the key, the book, the stork. The end of the week is the lily, the snake, and the whip. So Aquarians start out the week with confidence. Then the scythe and tree appear. And this could indicate even a cold coming on. Maybe get a flu shot. The scythe is a shot, a needle. The tree could represent cold or just feeling under the weather. The moon scythe may mean a loss of something you were recognized for, so be on your toes this week. You don't want to go down in rank in anything. In the middle of the week, it looks like there's something important in your life. You may be thinking of maybe making changes of some kind, maybe going back to school, taking a class. Stork is change. You may be thinking of making changes. The changes you make in your life this week will be for your long-term goals, I feel. So make your choices wisely. The ship being the last card in the deck, and what's kind of ruling your week is about desire. This is the change in your life you may have been desiring for a long time. Around the end of the week, looks to be on your lookout. The snake is involved. The snake is deception. I don't like the snake. The snake brings in complications, not real huge ones, but complications, so be careful. The snake is also a jealous card, jealous and deceptive. Paired with the whip, this looks like arguments may arise over the weekend, so be careful. Since the snake is above this, I wouldn't be too quick to believe everything you're hearing. go with your gut a little bit, since, and check things out, double check things this week. So since your week is about growth and change, and the key is saying this is an important time, remember, Aquarians, when making important decisions. So just be aware of this and enjoy your week. Okay, Pisces, this is your horoscope for the week of January 28th. We have the beginning of the week, the Tower, the Garden, and the Ring. The middle is the Coffin, the Bear, and the Stork. The end is the Anchor, the Mice, and the Horseman. And the last card is the Fish. So right off the bat, I could see you have some money cards in here, the Bear and the Fish. So this is a money week for you, Pisces. The Tower starts off your week, though, with some official or legal stuff. Some important things may come up the beginning of the week. Maybe you could be closing on a house this week or signing on a car lease. There may be a loss of money, though. Bear, Coffin, and Mice, and somewhat bear is a big, it's big. So big commitments, big financial commitments that could leave you feeling a bit unstable by the end of the week. The Coffin starting out the middle of the week is showing an ending to something. This could even be a relationship or a partnership that may come to an end around this time. The bear below and the Fish at the bottom of the deck could be saying it's most likely about money. But the ring is a commitment. It could be a marriage, a partnership, any kind of relationship. Something you're in a partnership. The birds around the middle of the week are about communication, talking, emails, phone calls. The bear in the center says it is of a bigger scale. Remember, the bear is big, so things will be on a bigger scale this week. The end of the week may leave you feeling a bit overwhelmed, but the rider is saying that some good news will appear for you by the end of the weekend, Pisces. So enjoy your week and check back next week for your February 4th Lenormand Horoscope. Hello, Taurus. This is your Lenormand Horoscope for the week of January 28th. The beginning of the week, we have the Garden, the Roads, and the Dog. The middle is the Ship, the Lily, and the Heart. And the end of the week is the Lily, the Child, and the Coffin. The birds are the last card in the deck. So, Taurus, you're kind of social and a bit undecided the beginning of the week, possibly not sure what restaurant to go out to with friends, small decisions. Even the birds are saying this will be a social week for you. Birds are communication, chatty. Look for a lot of phone calls, texts, emails this week. The middle of the week, you may be wanting to travel since the ship's up there. Feeling a bit boxed in. The Coffin's at the end. The Lily in the center is a wise and peaceful card. Also a family card, and that's pretty much how your week will go. Calm and peaceful, getting together with family and friends. You may be going on a trip, possibly someplace new, child's new, or a short trip, because the child could be small, short, maybe with family, or you're planning to go away. You're making plans this week. It's something happy, though. The heart is at the bottom, and the bouquet follows into the end of the week. Happy surprises are in store for Taurus, especially toward the end of the week. The Coffin at the end of the week is saying you may have depleted your energy this week. Coffin is usually an ending to something. In Taurus's case, with the positive cards around it and the child above it, if it is a loss or an ending to something, it should be on a smaller scale. So enjoy your week, Taurus, and subscribe and check back in next week for your February 4th, the week of February 4th horoscope. Hi, Geminis. This is your Lenormand Horoscope for the week of January 28th. The beginning of the week, you have the heart, the book, the lily. The middle is the clouds, the ring, the star. The end of the week for you are the mice, the house, and the coffin. The last card in the deck is the moon. So Geminis have a lot going on this week. The beginning of the week is like a happy time for you. You may even be planning your Valentine's Day because the heart's involved. The book underneath and then the lily say there may be something important that you don't know yet that'll be revealed to you around the middle of the week. You may find it to be a bit confusing because the clouds are involved coming up around the middle of the week, but it'll definitely help you see a situation more clearly. With the moon ruling your week, your emotions may be a bit up and down. The ring in the center, so this will be a week you may be committing to something, signing a contract, maybe even going on a diet or joining a gym. You may sign a contract, heart ring, something, you may even heart ring relationship. You may get engaged this week, sign a contract to a new home. Close on a house. Also this week, follow your gut. Trust your intuition this week. Moon, star. This is a creative week for you. You'll have clarity for any projects you're working on, especially around the middle of the week. If you're looking to get noticed in some way, either in a job or relationship, this is the week it could happen. The end of the week will bring a bit of anxiety and stress. You may even feel a bit drained, so stay close to home. Mice and coffin, house in the center. This is 2 losses around the house. You may misplace something. And the coffin says it's the double loss. The mice and the coffin says it could be lost for good, so just be careful you don't misplace anything. Other than that, it looks like you'll have a pretty good week, Gemini, so enjoy your week and check back next week for your February 4th Lenormand Horoscope. Hi, Geminis. This is your Lenormand Horoscope for the week of January 28th. The beginning of the week, you have the heart, the book, the lily. The middle is the clouds, the ring, the star. The end of the week for you are the mice, the house, and the coffin. The last card in the deck is the moon. So Geminis have a lot going on this week. The beginning of the week is like a happy time for you. You may even be planning your Valentine's Day because the heart's involved. The book underneath and then the lily say there may be something important that you don't know yet that'll be revealed to you around the middle of the week. You may find it to be a bit confusing because the clouds are involved coming up around the middle of the week, but it'll definitely help you see a situation more clearly. With the moon ruling your week, your emotions may be a bit up and down. The ring in the center, so this will be a week you may be committing to something, signing a contract, maybe even going on a diet or joining a gym. You may sign a contract, heart ring, something, you may even heart ring relationship. You may get engaged this week, sign a contract to a new home, close on a house. Also this week, follow your gut. Trust your intuition this week. Moon, star. This is a creative week for you. You'll have clarity for any projects you're working on, especially around the middle of the week. If you're looking to get noticed in some way, either in a job or relationship, this is the week it could happen. The end of the week will bring a bit of anxiety and stress. You may even feel a bit drained, so stay close to home. Mice and coffin, house in the center. This is two losses around the house. You may misplace something. And the coffin says it's the double loss. The mice and the coffin says it could be lost for good. So just be careful. You don't misplace anything. Other than that, it looks like you'll have a pretty good week, Gemini. So enjoy your week and check back next week for your February 4th Lenormand Horoscope. This is for Cancer. This is Cancer, your horoscope for the week of January 28th. So the beginning of the week we have the mountain, the stork, the coffin. The middle is the dog, the rider, the letter. The end is the cross, the tree, and the crossroads. And the last card in the deck is the ship. So the beginning of the week may have some roadblocks, delays. Since the mountain is at the head of the week, the stork is saying change is coming. It could be difficult. It could be some kind of obstacle for you. You may not like it, but change is coming. Be on the lookout for news also this week. The rider is in the center, so this is about news, possibly news that changes something for you this week. Around the middle of the week, expect to hear from friends. The dog is friends, either by phone, email, texts. The end of the week looks like it could be challenging. Cross, tree. You may get a cold. You just may not feel well. The cross brings in burdens and stress, so be careful. You may also be faced with having to make like tough decisions by the end of the week. The roads are decisions. Since the ship is at the bottom, it may be as simple as deciding on where you want to go on vacation. The ship can sometimes represent foreign, so you may want to travel overseas for your vacation. The ship is also a card of desires, what you desire. So you may be thinking of making changes, with the stork involved in this. This is for something like a lifelong desire, positive changes for something you've really been desiring. This week may be about news bringing change into your life. It may be hard at first, but the end result may really bring you what you desire, what you've been desiring. So have a good week, Cancer, and subscribe to my channel and check back in next week for the week of February 4th, your February 4th horoscope. Hi, Leos. This is your Lenormand horoscope for January 28th. We have the tower, the coffin, the garden for the beginning of the week, the side, the birds, and the sun for the middle, and then the fox, the house, and the whip for the end. And the last card is the tree. So the beginning of the week could bring something official, some kind of official notice, maybe. A notice of cancellation of some kind, since the coffin is underneath it. The tower can be a legal card. The coffin and the scythe around it are saying it's going to be a quick ending of something. The garden, it could involve something public, and you may even celebrate it. The sun being next to it says it may not be something that bad. The birds in the middle of the week are saying there will be a lot of communication this week, especially with work and home life for Leos. You may have to cut back on something around the middle of the week in order to be successful, to achieve your goals. This could be about working out, losing weight. So communication and networking will make this week successful for you. Be careful you don't bring the stress of work with you home over the weekend. Again, this week is about communication. You don't want to turn, you don't want any communication to turn into a heated argument. Leos will be very talkative this week. It's a good time to get your point across in work and public situations. The tree this week is saying growth. There'll be growth of some kind. So remember, any challenges you face this week will just make you stronger. You'll grow and learn from it. So have a good week, Leo, and check back in next week for your February 4th horoscope and subscribe to my channel. Hello, Virgos. This is your Lenormand Horoscope for the week of January 28th. The beginning of the week, we have the child, the coffin, the cross. The middle is the moon, the clouds, the tree. The end, we have the dog, the mice, and the bouquet. And the last card in the deck is the birds. So this could be a stressful week for Virgos. The beginning of the week looks like something new, possibly, or small. Child could represent small, comes in and can add some stress and anxiety to the week. The coffin indicates an end. Or even a new deadline. It could be a deadline for something, and it brings like a stress to you. The spread has a lot of cards in it that represent illness, like a cold or flu, because this is like a weekly horoscope. It's just like a minor, cold, flu. You just may have a loss of energy, nothing big. So just try not to get run down. Drink plenty of fluids and just don't let yourself get run down. The middle of the week brings in some confusion, some chaos with the clouds in the center. The birds at the bottom are an anxious card also. The birds can be very chatty and gossipy. This chaos and confusion that's coming in may be the result of like a gossip. So be careful. Or a lack of communication. Also, a new friend may come into your life this week, Virgo, by the end of the week. Be prepared. Plans with friends. Plans with friends may change, actually. A cancellation, last minute cancellation, maybe due to an illness or something. For Virgos, again, keep your energy up this week. The ending of the week looks like it'll brighten up a bit with the bouquet. It ends your week. It's a good thing. It could bring a surprise also. Some kind of happy event will come around the middle of the week. So it'll brighten up your week. If you have a doom and gloom week, Virgo, the bouquet is definitely going to brighten things up towards the end of the week. So enjoy your week, Virgo, and check back in next week for your February 4th Lenormand Horoscope. Hello, Libras. This is your Lenormand Horoscope for the week of January 28th. The beginning of the week, we have the garden, the mountain, the key. The middle is the stork, the dog, the letter. The end is the ring, the scythe, and the coffin. And the last card is the rider. So actually, this week looks to be pretty good for Libras. The rider will bring news this week. Look for news. It may change some things in your life for the good, though. The beginning of the week looks like there could be some kind of social event, a meeting, a gathering, something. It may get derailed or roadblocked or blocked in some way. It could be just as easy as stuck in traffic. So some challenges for the beginning of the week may arise for you. So just note that. Remember the key, go with the flow. The stork, usually positive changes, is coming in the middle of the week, and it may even result in a commitment, a contract, a partnership this week. You may get an invitation to a friend's wedding this week. The dog in the center here, this is about friendships, loyalty. Since the mountain is to the left of the dog and the side is to the right, this may represent having a difficult relationship, friendship. The scythe and the coffin at the end of the week do indicate an ending, and a quick one at that. The ring is above. It's above. So this is something you committed to doing. You may change. Something you committed to. You may decide suddenly that you don't want to go. You don't want to do it. It'll be sudden though. The stork in this spread, this is change, and it'll be for a good reason. So this is kind of like one door will close, and so another can open for Libras. So enjoy your week, Libra, and check back in next week for your February 4th horoscope. Hello, Scorpio. This is your Lenormand Horoscope for the week of January 28th. We have the beginning of the week, the coffin, the stork, and the tree. The middle is the sun, the mountain, and the moon. The ending is the mice, the clouds, and the star. The last card is the heart. This week, the heart's telling me this week is about happiness for Scorpios. The heart is about happiness, love, your passion. I don't like that the mountain is in the center. I'm a Scorpio, and I really don't like seeing that this week. This week's going to have its challenges. The beginning of the week will start off with an ending of some kind. Maybe you'll give notice at a job you haven't been happy in, or you'll end a relationship. You'll put an end to something that just doesn't suit you anymore. It does look to be a positive thing for you, since the stork and the sun are around it. This end is something you needed, something that you need to grow from. The coffin, stork, and the tree. You need this to grow. It's a positive thing. So this is probably not a bad thing. The middle of the week, you have some small success with the sun around. After dealing with the difficulties with the mountains and the obstacles the mountains brings, comes the moon. So your hard work is going to pay off in some way. The sun moon is success and recognition. Since this week is about your happiness, enjoy the success and recognition the week brings. The end of the week it'll be a bit challenging for Scorpios. Mice, clouds, that's not a great combination. It's a little bit of chaos. But the star will bring in clarity, which will clear, it'll help clear our chaos. It's a good week for Scorpios to manifest what they want, manifest your desires. Psychically, this is a good week for Scorpios if you're a psychic, a medium. Go with your gut. It's all about your gut, your instincts. So it's not all that bad. Get through it and enjoy your week, Scorpio, and check back in next week, February 4th. Subscribe to my channel so the videos pop up for you. Hello, Sagittarians. This is your January 28th Lenormand Horoscope. It's for the week of January 28th. The beginning of the week is the tree, the key, the moon. The middle is the house, the fox, the clouds. The end is the stork, the fish, and the coffin. And the last card in the deck is the sun. So your week seems to center around work this week, work and success. You really want to succeed this week, Sagittarians. Tree, key, moon at the beginning of your week shows something you have waited patiently for. It'll come about with the sun ruling this. Things you do this week, everything should be successful for you this week. Again, since the fox is in the center, it's a work card. The success may come from work, come in the form of work, even a raise. The middle of the week, since the house is right at the top, um, something around your house could be involved. Maybe you work from home the middle of the week, or you may stay home from work. Maybe you're not feeling well. The clouds in the coffin show some confusion or a loss of something, probably around work. Either way, with the sun at the bottom, whatever problems arise will be minor, because the sun is kind of ruling your week. The end of the week brings change around money, household bills. Something will change that may result in a loss, so be careful. Maybe a home repair. A few things I noticed this week: a possible headache. So if you suffer from migraines, be careful, that you don't trigger one with coffee or wine or something that would bring them on. Since the fox is in the center, the fox can be a sneaky card, so look out for sneakiness, most likely around money. It looks to be a good week, though, for Sagittarians, so enjoy your week and check back next week for your Lenormand horoscope for the week. The week coming up will be February 4th. Thanks for checking in this week, everybody, and remember, subscribe to my channel so these videos will pop up for you every week. Watch them over your morning coffee, and you'll get tips on how to make your week more pleasant and peaceful. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and see you next week.